What's going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into FatBoy Fragrance Reviews, and today is a special occasion, a special day. So let's break out the fine china, let's break out the good champagne, and let's celebrate a time where we have done all our work culminates to a great milestone right here. This will be my 1,000th upload. Now, excuse my hand. It is hurting me a little bit. I've got some swelling in my hand that's been starting to get worse and worse. I can move it a little bit, not too really well. We're using more of my left hand today, so I'm playing a little hurt, so just bear with me here, okay? But thank you for all the support. I know I've been kind of quiet the last couple of days. I've not been feeling too good, so, but we're here to do this video because I need to get some content out. And I have a little energy right now, and I want to do it and knock it out. But today's a great day, because today we're going to be celebrating 1,000 uploads over the last 3.5 years for me, which is an amazing, amazing thing. This goes to show you how much work I put into this channel, how much content I upload, and how much content I've given you guys that you cannot say that it might not be the best, it might not be the brightest, but it's definitely a lot of content. Okay, so what we're going to do today, these are the best, my all-time favorite fragrances that I reviewed over those 1,000 uploads and I talked about, and I kind of put them into certain categories, and we're going to go over them and we get up to the break. But first I want to say, if you are new to this channel, come on in, baby. Hit the like and subscribe. I'm loving the action I'm seeing in my subscriber count the last couple weeks. It has really stepped up. I don't know what's going on, but it's taking off, and I appreciate you guys for showing love and showing the support. Don't forget, if you want to sample a lot of things I talk about, I do it through my website, fatboyfragrance.com, which has been super busy and very hard to keep up with a messed up hand. But thank you for all the support. We had a great month, another record-breaking month. Go over to fatboyfragrance.com for all your decant needs that I have. If I have it, I'll decant it. And if I don't have it, email me, I'll see if I can get it. And also, the best place to pick up your duo decants is from fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer is always right, fatboyfragrance.com. Okay, let's get into this video. It's going to take us a little while. We got a good bit of fragrances, but let's celebrate, baby, this 1,000 upload by saying what we used to say, and we started this whole thing off. No salad, no dessert, baby. All we need is straight steak and beans. FatBoy Fragrance Reviews starts now. Alright, baby, we are back. Let's get in all up in this list. Now, this list today is a lot of fragrances, but these are fragrances that have meant that when I reviewed them, they really stuck with me, or my experience with them was great, or just something about it was great. So what I did is I divided this up into like 5 categories. I'm going to start with clones, because clones mean a lot to me. I don't think my channel would be where it's at without speaking about clone houses, you know, showing love to clone houses. There's nothing wrong with that, and I have no shame about saying that. Clone houses are fine. They have a place in this community, and I've enjoyed every one of them that I bought from. All right, so we got a special, like 5 different, like, you know, categories. So we got best clones of fragrances. I got that kind of category. They're the ones that really moved me. We've got best, most complimented fragrances. Big category there for us. Then we got best smelling ones. Just overall best smelling. Don't mean they're single scent, just the best smelling ones. Then we've got the most unique fragrances that I've ever smelled that I reviewed. And then we got the top Mount Rushmore fragrances, the best of the best. So we'll start off with the clones and work our way up. I have about 4 or 5 of them from different houses. Now, these are my favorite clones of of niche or design fragrances that I thought were the best clones, and the ones that really maybe were better than the real deal, or really close to it, or just there's no other competition. These are the best, and here they are. All right, so And I always encourage people, go back and watch your videos, because I have no shame. I'll leave them up. You can go there and check out my first video to my last video. What this is never was about being perfect. It was never about having the perfect fit, the perfect look, the perfect anything. It was about bringing positivity, energy, and always giving you my 100%. And that's what you always got from me. So when it came to clone houses, I was just like you were when you first found them. Intrigued, blown away by how much cheaper they are than the real thing. But what clone houses did for me is they introduced me to more expensive fragrances. I ended up buying them anyways. And you know, without the help of some clone houses, we wouldn't be here today. Especially thankful to Dua, who has been a big help as far as like expanding my store and helping me be able to buy more stuff. Thank you so much. And thank you for all y'all have supported me, and I appreciate the clone videos. Thank you. And one thing we will continue to do here, we will never call a clone a dupe. That's for people who want to do TikTok videos and who want to like be edgy or cool. They're clones. What they are, always gonna be, baby. All right, here we go. Here's a clone from Sensual Obsessions, which blew me away as the best one of the bunch, hands down, and that is Beach Bum. Bam. This is Kevin Holt's clone of Afternoon Swim. And you talk about a perfect fragrance. I lost the spray on it, but man, I did a comparison, and this has got to be the best. We'll definitely do like a top 10 ranking again for the summer. But this one is the best. Beach Bum is the best one you're going to get of Afternoon Swim. The cheapest, the best, hands down. I'll take it over Duas. I'll take it over all of them. All right. Next up, another one for Sensual Obsessions. I don't have much left of this. This is how much I got left. Now look at that. Oh, look at that. This is original formulation. This is Andy Warhol, his version of it. The legendary Sensual Obsessions Andy Warhol, which all his competitors will say, nobody has a better one. Let me switch hands. Sorry about that, guys. No, man. Nobody will have a better Andy Warhol clone than Sensual Obsessions, without a doubt. This is just perfection. Man, that is so good. I'm not saying this 2.0 isn't good, but this is perfection. I love it. I used to own the real deal. I know all about it. I can speak on it. So yes, that one is spot on. All right. And these are my all-time favorite clones from fragrances that really moved me into the direction of buying the real deal or inspiring me to say it's the best around. But those first two from Sensual Obsessions meant a lot to me and were great. Great job, Kevin. This one comes from Dua, though. The Cupbearer. Their version of Ganymede. Ganymede took my channel by storm. The Cupbearer took the Dua community by storm. By Dua, when they started blending this thing, it blew up. It had that Bulgari Tygar feel for me. Like, it almost could be my signature scent. Just off a little bit. Very, very close to being like top 5 for me of all time. So I love Dua's version of it. It's phenomenal. It is spot on. It's the closest you're gonna get to the real deal, in my opinion. Oh, man, that's good. Man, that's good. I do like Making Sense, but I appreciate this one more because I've had more experiences with it, along with the blends that Dua's done. That smells really good, by the way. And a fragrance that I should not like that I absolutely love is Ganymede or the Cupbearer. Okay, one last one. To me, this one is the quintessential reason why clone houses are amazing. I would have never bought Tygar, Bulgari's Tygar. It would never became my signature scent. It would never became my #1 watched video. Most views is Tygar, hands down, easily. Or second, it's pretty top 3. It's my most profitable monetized video. I know that much. That don't happen unless I buy this one from Alexandria, and that is Black Panther. Without a doubt, still the king until I really compare him again to what is the best clone of Tygar. Still Alexandria's Black Panther. Maybe not the best bang for your buck, but definitely the best smelling one. And man, oh man, when I first smelled this, go back and watch my video on it.
I'm gonna be leaving a link for this one specifically because this is one of the highlights of this. I think it's the highlight of all of them. I'll try to leave the video for each of this group, the best one of the group, and in the description so you can check it out and see why I was so high on this fragrance. Go check it out. It's below. Black Panther, the best, still hands down the best. And when I first got this, I was blown away. And I said in that video, I gotta get the real deal. And I did. And it became my signature scent. That's what I became known for. And that's how my journey started with that. All right, so those are my Clone House ones. The ones that really moved me over these 1,000 videos I've done. I appreciate those clones, those fragrances, more than any other ones. There might be other ones I might have missed. But for now, those are the ones I came up with. All right, so the next category we're gonna do is the best smelling ones. All right. These are ones that I believe that just smell so freaking good that I just had to put them somewhere in this category, and I thought these belong here. First one up is one of the first fragrances that I reviewed early on. I reviewed the whole line. I was so excited about it. And this was from the House of Yhea, part of their Encounter line, Romantic for Him. This one is an all-time favorite for me. It is an all-time, will always have in my collection. Oh God, that smells so good. Yhea does not know what they have with this. I don't think they realize what they have with this, that they should be blending this with other fragrances, in my opinion, and doing some hybrids with this. I know the Encounter line gets forgotten, but Encounter Romantic for Him is a must-have for anybody who likes a kind of a Baccarat Rouge, citrusy vibe. This is phenomenal and amazing, and I love it. Smell is off the chain. Another one that really caught me off guard, smelling so good, was last year's release of Armani Code Parfum. Oh yeah, Armani Code Parfum. Oh man. Did this one smell so good? Oh, it just smelled like nostalgia. It smelled like the way Armani Code should smell. I smelled like a man. I smelled good and I loved it. Armani Code Parfum. One of the best smelling ones I smelled last year, and I love the video I done on it too. Alright, speaking of Tygar, speaking of being influenced, without Black Panther, we don't get this. So my good friend Mikey Dinsmore over at Making Sense, this is the closest I got to a fragrance of my own. I did inspire this fragrance. It was inspired by me. I didn't make it or provide the ingredients. I just provided the idea. Now, this takes two fragrances that have been sold in this store for a while. Mr. Miami, which is like a citrus kind of a vibe, Elysium maybe mixed with Little Italy for bottle number 9, and it takes it and mixes with Bulgari Tygar. I said, what do we do if we mix Mr. Miami with Bulgari Tygar? What would we get? And I got to thinking about it. I thought about Scarface. I said, you know what we can call it? We can call it Tony's Tygar. Tony Montana, a tiger, and that's what he called it. And here it is, Tony's Tygar, still top 10, I think, best-selling one he's got. This is a phenomenal smelling fragrance, and I know I have a lot of bias in this one. It's like I said, it's not my fragrance, it's not my name. It's inspired by me, and I appreciate that from him. But when we put it together, he said it smells phenomenal. It's still being sold to this day. You can pick it up. Tony's Tygar absolutely was an awesome feeling to have some kind of involvement in the fragrance. Now, I've been approached before now, and I've been approached since to do a fragrance. When the time is right, it'll pop up. But that'll happen when the time is right, baby. Okay. Gotta keep my hand moving. I apologize for that. Man, it hurts. All right, so moving on to the next one. I'm gonna see if I can move my camera down just a little bit. I'm gonna fix this camera just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. I got a new stand. I'm loving my new stand. Okay, next up, best smelling fragrances we got in here. What else do we have in here? Okay, the fragrance of the year for the Yhea Awards won so many awards. It almost won fragrance of the year. It won like 4 awards in the first annual Yhea Awards, and it's synonymous with that year. It's synonymous with the inaugural Yhea Awards, which is my fragrance award show that I give back to the community and in the name of fragrances. It's been duplicated, but never perfected like mine. And we'll have it this year. It's gonna be bigger and better than last year. All right, so Fallen Leaf from Making Sense. Probably, I think the first big sensation for Making Sense was this one. It was a big deal. It was a big hit. Very, very well done. Okay, moving on. I got a feeling I'm going to be switching batteries out before this video ends, so there'll be a cutoff point, I'm pretty sure, where I'll have to switch batteries. Alright, next good smelling one we have. Missoni Ani. Oh man, thank you Cuba for turning me on to this one. This was a go-to for me. I love the way it smells. It's one of the best smelling fragrances ever made. And I love the fact that Duo has done so many blends with their version of it, that it just, I have so many videos that involves this fragrance. It's ridiculous. It's probably the most reviewed fragrance, profile that I have on any of my videos. Because you got Duos, I've done so many Duos on their version of it mixed with something. And Missoni Ani, I remember this one because it was requested by a viewer for me to review this. And I reviewed it immediately. And the viewers like, wow, I appreciate that. Most people would not do that because of views and all that stuff. So man, I don't care about views. I don't care if it's my lowest view in one. You request something, I'm gonna do it. If it's in the boundaries of tastefulness, I'm with you. If it's in the same vein of my positivity and what this channel brings, I'm with you. But Missoni Ani, love to smell it. I'm gonna start picking this up a little bit because we don't wanna stay too long on one fragrance. We got two left. City Rhythm. This one captivated me and it wrapped me up and it's sold out right now. I can't. Now you gotta get it back in stock. And that City Rhythm, San Diego. Oh man, this one's so good. So good. Oh, I love this salty citrus vibe I get from it. Love it. And I remember doing that video because me and my wife both liked that fragrance, and we both wore it. It was like the first fragrance that me and her had shared. And that's another memory I love about that one. All right, the next best smelling one in my bunch is also probably could be in the Mount Rushmore too. And that is Louis Vuitton's Afternoon Swim. My first Louis Vuitton purchase ever. That means a lot to me. It was my first time I ever unboxed a Louis Vuitton. I thought that was a big deal, and it was really cool to do that unboxing in such a very expensive fragrance. It was exciting. It was great to share with you guys, and the fragrance is phenomenal, by the way. It is phenomenal. It is one of the best summer fragrances you're going to get any time of this year. Oh yeah, and there's great clones. It's very expensive, and I understand that. But Afternoon Swim from Louis Vuitton is one of the best smelling fragrances in my collection, hands down. Now I got two. It's going to be like a double whammy here, and this will wrap up the best smelling. And these are two of the best cheapies you can buy ever, hands down. I'm not going to smell them or spray them, so go with it. And that is the Missoni Wave and Missoni Pour Homme. Without a doubt, these two are great. I'll be leaving the link for this video below because I think this is the one that I think people are going to really like to hear about. And I love this video. I love the way it came out. So check out the video on these two right here, Missoni Pour Homme, Missoni Wave. That'll be in the link below as the video I'll be providing with you so far. So far we got that video. And we have, what was the other? Oh, and then Black Panther. All right, I'm trying to keep this stuff together. All right, so here we go. Next category. Let's get fun. We're going to do most unique fragrances in my collection. All right. First one up is from Judith Lieber. It's unique because of the way you have to spray it. This fragrance has an endless amount of combinations that you can complete here. This fragrance was, I don't think I ever did a full review on it, but I did talk about it. And it is unique for that purpose. It takes 3 fragrances and it puts them all into this canister. They each have a side and a sprayer. You can mix it by however you want. If you want leather, you want aquatic, or you want I think it's citrus. I think however you want to mix it, you can mix it, and then the sprayers will spray out together right here on this side, and they each have their own little sprayers, so they're not mixing until they spray. It's the ultimate way of layering, and I thought this was a cool concept. I wish I would have really got into it more because I feel like there's a lot more possibilities with this, and I think this is really cool. I think this should be copied by more people, to tell you the truth. All right, so that's a very unique one in my opinion. All right, next unique is it is my favorite rose fragrance, and it's unique because I don't like roses. Okay, the next unique one in my collection, sorry about the little mix up there. The battery was going to die, I knew that, and I was going to keep it going.
Alright, so the next one I have up here is Rose Ink from Karen NYC. This one is particular especially to me because at 110 or was it 210 subscribers, I had received a message from Karen NYC, from Miss Mona herself, saying how pleasant was it to watch the video I did on this fragrance. They loved it. They wanted to send me a free bottle, and I let them send them to me. Before I was new, I didn't know better. And it took me a long time to review that one too, because I didn't like it. I had to find something positive about it to say, but I was able to, and I was able to be honest with it. But Rose Ink is unique because it's my favorite rose fragrance, and to me that's a unique thing for me, and I love this fragrance. It's just the perfect rose fragrance. It's just not too, they're not going too bubbly or too floral. It's not going too oody or too grandma-like. It's right, perfectly done. It's a modern, young, hip, upscale rose fragrance. I love that from Karen NYC. All right, this fragrance right here is particularly special to me because I was going to review it the first time I had it, but my cat broke it. And then the second time I finally got it, I was able to review it. But this is a very unique, fresh summer fragrance that costs you almost $400 retail. But it's a gorgeous bottle. I love the fragrance. I love the bottle. I love everything about it. Rosa Dove's Oceana is amazing, beautiful, stunning, absolutely perfect fragrance. Man, oh man, do I love this fragrance. It can't go without saying that I don't wear it that much. Oh, but I think it's very unique and very, very soft, but also strong at the same time. Super nice. Doesn't smell cheap. Smells very upscale. I love this fragrance. This is what I wish Rosa would make more of instead of those doo-doo fragrances they give us all the time. This is what we need. Okay. 2 left in the unique ones. Here we go. Next one up is from Dua. This one is definitely unique. I don't have a ton left. Very little left in here. And then it's Oh So Fresh, the original. Man, oh man, if anybody knows where I can get a bottle of it, let me know. I am ready for another bottle of this bad boy. Oh, So Fresh, you got my heart wrapped up. I love the way you smell. This is freaking phenomenal. I love Oh So Fresh. It's one of those fragrances that just delivers on what it's supposed to deliver on. It's fresh, but it also lasts. And another great meaning for this fragrance for me is going to be this. And I will say this with all love and respect for the community out there. I used to have these imaginary fights with people that I would like start these things with people. There were not even nothing there. It was just me creating these beefs. Not because I wanted to start a beef, because I just want to use it as fuel to drive me. I have long since got over that fact of wanting to drive that. I don't need to validate myself anymore saying I know that I'm better than him or I'm better than that. It doesn't matter. Just have fun, make friends, and move on. And I was able to do that with Mr. Dave, Mega Dave, when he came on and was hosted on my show. We had a great time. Dave wants to say thank you for doing that. And he'll be I'm gonna be calling you up real soon. We're gonna do another one. But this fragrance right here, Oh So Fresh 2. Oh So Fresh, the original, is top 10 best for me from Dua, hands down. Oh So Fresh. Too bad we can't get any more. Too bad I don't have any more samples to show you. Number one, not number one, but probably the one I'm gonna leave the video for the most because it's a brand new one. And this one's really intrigued me and how far it's gonna go this year as far as like in the years to come as staple in my summer rotation. And that's from Atlas, this Blue Atlas. A lot of controversy with this. I paid for all 4 of my bottles. I love this fragrance. I think it's very unique with the note of apricot in there. People are afraid to use, oh man, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's one of the best smelling fragrances in my collection. It's gonna go down as probably top 10 best ever for me. I love the note of apricot. It is very unique, fresh take on a men's fragrance. It is well deserved of what it does, and I appreciate it. And I know it's controversial. People got free bottles, never sent. I never received anything for free. I never email anybody to get anything for free. I email only to look for promo codes. If you don't want to give it to me, I'll pay regular price. It is what it is. I don't take free stuff. Don't try to send it to me. I'll just send it right back, or I'll send you a bunch of stuff equal value.
All right, so this right here, phenomenal. Love it. And I will be leaving a link below for this video so you can check it out. So we have gone through a good bit of stuff, baby. We have gone through the most complimented ones, I think, not the compliment, the best smelling ones, the most unique ones, and the best clones that I've had over these 1,000 uploads. Now we're moving into the heavy hitters here. Now we're moving into the most complimented. And then we'll finish up with the all-time best, okay? So these fragrances are my most complimented fragrances. I'm gonna move the camera over just a little bit. That's a little bit, there we go. And we're gonna start on those. All right, first one we'll pick up. Could be in every single category I have, period. Let's put it back just for a little bit. There we go. Could be in every category, period, and that is Kilian's Angel Share. I'm almost out. I don't want to spray it, but man, oh man. Dude, I get compliments when I wear this. Any form of Angel Share, people tell me I smell good. It's easily one of the most complimented fragrances in my collection. Easily one of the best in my collection. And hands down, a full bottle, backup bottle worthy fragrance for sure. And that is Kilian's Angel Share. All right, moving on next. Don't get it, but women love it. I don't like it as much, but women do. From Making Sense, and out of our boy Unaveraged Joe, we have Unaveraged Patch. Just basically smells like Sour Patch Kids, and women freaking love this. Love it. They comment me all the time. Anytime I wear it, I get comments. My wife loves it. Everybody loves this fragrance. They love it. Unaveraged Patch, phenomenal fragrance. I'm not going to spray it, man, because this thing is so stout. It'll take over a room and you won't smell nothing else. The performance on this thing is nuclear. Nuclear performance. All right, so moving on. Next one up. A sadly discontinued one, but man, did it rack up some compliments for me. And that is La Nuit de L'Homme's Blue Electrique. Man, oh man. Oh, this one right here, and oh man. Oh, I love this fragrance. I love it. It's taking us back to the original La Nuit de L'Homme. Compliment after compliment after compliment wearing this. I think the minute I put it on, I walked into a store, somebody said it smelled good. They didn't even wait. I think I got some funny looks too, like damn, you smell good looks. This one does the job, amazing. And over the time of my uploads, these 1,000, which is basically 1,000 uploads over 3.5 years. This August it will be 4 years for me. So, you gotta think that's a lot of compliments that I've had over years, and it isn't. Let's get something right out of the way right now. Compliments matter, okay? Don't let those bougie, snobby people tell you, hey, Kevin, there's no way, listen. If they're not getting compliments, it's because they have low self-esteem. Don't let their low self-esteem and lack of confidence affect your ability to get compliments. Compliments are great. They solidify. They verify. They give purpose to our collecting. I'm telling you, nobody in their right mind would say a compliment's the wrong thing to get, and nobody in their right mind should think there's no such thing as too many compliments. Okay. And finally, don't lie about it either. Be honest about your compliment getting. You can't get everything in compliments on. Come on now, let's be honest, okay? All right. Moving on to another one that was just a banger for me in these last 3 years, couple years. Aqua de Gios Profundo Light. Oh man, this one right here. Woo-wee. But FatBoy, what about other Aqua Gios? Now remember, I had not reviewed all the Aqua Gios, only the new releases. I'm only talking about stuff that I've reviewed and uploaded. That's how we're basing this thing, okay? Remember that, don't forget that. But this one right here, man, was this one a compliment machine? Absolute easy guarantee, easy wear to the gym too, a great fragrance. Love this one. I think I wore this to the gym for a week straight, and every day somebody else told me I smell good. This thing is amazing. All right. We got some duos right here. We'll knock them out real quick. These are compliment monsters. These are newer releases, but these are guaranteed to get compliments because they're just amazing. And that is Casino Royale Therapy Nights, which is their version of Baccarat 40 mixed with Musk Therapy from Inicio. Another one is Dark Casino Elixir 2.0, which is their Casino Elixir, which is like a mix of, you know, Baccarat 40, a little bit of Venice, a little bit of Ice Sweet Super, all mixed together. But this is a darker, more stronger version of it. And this lasts all day, and people went nuts when I wore this, so I had to put it up there too. These two from Dua, great compliment getters, fairly newer releases, but man, they left the indelible mark right away that these are going to be two of the best of the year, no doubt. Okay, one last compliment getter. We got two more. We got Designer, and then we have one more Clone House. The Designer is a one that I was really not shocked, but kind of shocked a little bit, and that is Polo Blue Parfum. This thing is amazing, and a lot of the compliments were always followed by, I know that smell. That smells so good. So people it was nostalgic. They could pick up on it, but they also said it still smelled great. That's huge. So you're hitting on two things. You're hitting on their nostalgia, and they're loving the way it smells. That's a great combination there. This one belongs there, and for that purpose right there alone, it's worth to be in the most complimented period. Okay, the last one is last but not least. Okay, I'll be leaving the link for this video too. This one garnered the most compliments I ever got in a day, hands down, easily. I can't remember anything. It was like 14 compliments in a day. It was ridiculous. This one was the fastest selling fragrance I ever sold. This one also is the one that really caught me off guard. I don't know why, but I don't have much left of it. I'm not going to be spraying. I have enough in here just for me to smell once in a while until I buy another bottle. I just haven't bought any more. Don't know if I am going to buy any more from this house yet. It's up in the air if I will be going back to Parfums Vintage to buy anything yet. I'm not really sure yet. But this one is limited. This is number 29. I'll leave the link for the video below. Man, oh man. This was a fragrance that just after compliment kept coming and coming and coming to the point where it was just making me feel so good that it was just killing it. Over 10, double-digit compliments in one day. And I went around 50 people or something like that. I went around a big crowd or something. Normal work day. And I got well over, I think it was 12 to 14 compliments out of this fragrance. No lie, 100% true. No reason to lie on this one. But this was the most complimented fragrance probably in the history of my collection. And definitely in the last 1K uploads, this is definitely number one. That's limited edition, number 29 from Parfums Vintage. Okay, one last category and we'll wrap this up. And like I said, I'll be leaving a link to that video too. So what the videos we're going to be leaving the links for are going to be Black Panther. I want you to go back and watch that video. The one on Blue Atlas, which is a fairly recent video, and then the double one I did on Missoni Wave For Homme and Missoni Wave and Missoni For Homme, and then also Black Panther from Alexandria, and then of course limited edition number 29 from Parfums Vintage. I'll be leaving the links below for you guys to check out those videos. Those are the ones I want to kind of catch up with you a little bit there. So 1,000 uploads, an amazing time. A great time. And now I just want to thank a couple reviewers who helped influence me. And before we go to the last category, these are the people that mean the most to me in this fragrance game, that influence me, that continue to influence me in some way, fashion, or form. And I'm also going to say that if I don't mention your name, and it's not because I don't like you, but it's a pretty good chance that if you're not part of this group, you'll know it. I'll maybe do a list one day because this ain't the place where we're celebrating. Where I say these are people that I really don't want to talk to or be around and fragrance. And I don't mind saying it. I don't mind saying it at all. But we'll pick it up one other day, not today. So I just want to say thank you to a couple people real quick, all right? I want to say thank you to Bro Sense over at Bro Sense. Tyrone, thank you for being a friend. Since I pretty much started doing fragrance reviews. Thank you for being so encouraging and praying for me all the time. I appreciate that. Alex over at Alex over at LX Fragrance Reviews. Me and Alex have a bond that cannot be broken. And I love you, brother. You're amazing. And thank you for all the advice and help you've given me. Mr. Mikey Dinsmore does reviews sometimes, but he also owns the company Making Sense. He's also a part-time DJ. Does all kind of stuff. Mike, thanks for being so supportive and so encouraging and always there for advice, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Mike. All right. Russell Mack. I know me and Russell don't talk a lot anymore. I still love you, brother. Me and Russell Mack did some great collabs back in the day. Amazing live streams you did on my other channel when I had another channel going. Me and Russell Mack, I felt like I helped guide him, helped him, mold him, and he helped me. We had such a bond, such a connection. Russell, I still think you as a brother, and I know you do the same for me. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Unaverage Joe, Mr. Joe Anthony. What can I say about Mr. Joe Anthony? Thank you, Joe, for being there for me. And the times when it was roughest for you, you were there for me, and I appreciate that. I know we had a little rough patch there for a minute, but we got over it. And I'm glad that we did, Joe. You're an amazing dude, and I call you a friend. All right, Mr. Joey Cannoli. Come on, Joey. Joey's the biggest influence on me as far as my style, my direction. A lot, I pretty much molded after Joey, no doubt. No doubt. Me and Joey are kindred spirits. He's just a 20-year-old version, 15-year-old younger version of me, 15-year younger version of me, basically. And Joey, you're great. You give great advice. And I appreciate you for being loyal and being protective and standing up for us. Thank you so much, Joey. All right, a couple more people here and I'll wrap this up. Mr. Ross over at TLTTG Reviews. I want to say thank you, Ross, for giving me and doing a lot for me by helping me grow my channel. That whole thing you did for me, dude, I appreciate this so much. Thank you, Ross. Mr. George Saharoff. Cannot say about that, George, for being such a great host and being so kind to my wife and saying so many great words about us and encouraging words. I appreciate that, George, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. To the whole Cannoli Mafia that I met on the trip to Chicago, and to my best friend who I made on a trip to Chicago, Mr. Mark, Aussie Fragrance, and his lovely wife, Carla. You guys are amazing. You guys mean so much to me, and I thank you so much for giving me and my wife such a great time and being able to spend it with two people that I miss every day that I'm not around them. Thank you. And we'll be seeing you in a couple years. And if anybody I missed, I'm so sorry. I know there's more out there. I just can't think of them right now. You know who you are, and you know you get my love, my blessings, and my prayers. Thank you for that. All right, let's get back to finishing up this list. These are my all-time greatest. We're going to run through them quick because my hands are starting to get really numb, and it's starting to hurt again, and they're starting to swell up again. It's a really, really painful thing going on right now, so I'm trying to get through it. All right, so first one up, all-time greatest. These are the fragrances that either really got me a lot of views or just really popular on my channel, or just I really love it. I think they're top, fragrances I keep for life. Elysium Cologne, Roche d'Oeuvre. One of my best, actually my most watched video is my ranking of my Elysium Colognes. And it's just the most popular video I got. It still gets so many hits. So I love Elysium. It's been a great fragrance for my channel. Really helped boost my numbers, and I appreciate that. All right, next up, the one that started it all, baby. Mode Elixir from Dua. Oh, this was the hype beast right here. This one drove everybody crazy, right? I bought like 3 bottles and sold them out so fast. It's just an advanced fragrance, but it's done really well. And I love this fragrance. Mode Elixir definitely belongs to my top list of all time, no doubt. All right, moving on. I'm gonna try to pick up 2 with one hand here and keep it going. All right, next up we have Soulja Boy. For him, I tell you what, Soulja Boy for him. It's my #1 selling fragrance in my store. Every time I buy it, I sell out. Every time I buy it, I make double, triple my money back. It's super easy to make money on this one. Crazy money, but also the fact it smells amazing too. Soulja Boy for him, definitely one of the best fragrances I've done a review on in the last 1,000 uploads. One that's almost becoming signature scent worthy. It is signature scent worthy and almost nudged out Tygar there for a little while, and that is Louis Vuitton's Imagination. I got this when I was sick with COVID, that first time where I really got it bad. I couldn't smell it forever. When I first could smell again, this was the first one I ran to smell, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Imagination Louis Vuitton is a fragrance that, it's just perfect. And it's definitely top 10 for me, Mount Rushmore, no doubt. And that is Imagination from Louis Vuitton. Alright, we got about 3 left here. 4 left. We'll go ahead and say that next one up will be from the House of Fragrance 1. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Fragrance 1. And we have Black Tie. I love Black Tie. I think Black Tie is signature scent worthy. Black Tie is amazing. Sorry if I skipped there. We reached the end of the video. This is a long video. It's going to take a while here. I love this fragrance. I think it's amazing. I think it's signature scent worthy. Black Tie to me, although because it's so expensive, is the only reason why people don't rock it. But I tell you what, it is phenomenal. It is brash. It is bold. It is amazing smelling. I love this fragrance. Fragrance 1 Black Tie. Great job, Jeremy, on that one. All right. Coming up next, these are my top 3 all-time best fragrances that I have reviewed that have left the biggest imprint on me and are the best in my collection as far as that goes, and ones that I will continue to have the rest of my time. Top 3, here we go. Zaharoff's Tobacco. The best tobacco, the best, hands down, tobacco fragrances I've ever smelled. My wife's favorite tobacco fragrance. My wife hates tobacco. How did we do this, George? Get her like tobacco. She absolutely loves it. She calls it like I call it. The best fragrance journey you'll ever go on. Tobacco. There's no equal. Read my lips here, guys. There is no equal to tobacco. It's its own unique thing. And if Parfums Vintage wants to say that they can make a better one, I'll be the judge of that when I buy a bottle, okay? And if you are, I'll let you know. If not, you won't know, because I got a bottle coming. We're going to find out. But this one, there'll be a video below for it, along with the next 2, because I'll be leaving a video for these next 3. The top 3 best of my collection. Best ones I like that I've reviewed over the last 1,000 uploads. I want you guys to be able to see how I felt about it when I reviewed it. Tobacco, check it out, my review on it. The Yhea, the award winner of the first year, won Best Fragrance of the Year, Best Niche Fragrance. This was voted number 1 over all of them. Tobacco. Great job, George. Hold your head up high, because you created a masterpiece with that. It's a masterclass on perfection, on how to take someone on a journey. Great job by you and your perfumer. All right, this one's new kid on the block. But you know what? It didn't take it long to get to the top, baby. And that is Ganymede. You gotta put Ganymede up there. It's number 2. It's that impression that's been left on me, no doubt. This one is one of the best smelling fragrances I've ever smelled. I love the clones. They do a great job, but this one is so good, I should not like it. Ganymede. My review's below. You can check it out. Guys, you know it's Tygar. I mean, come on. There's no reason to go any deeper into it. One thing I will say about Tygar is, just when I think I might be getting tired of it, there's something new I find out about it every time. I love Tygar. I love this fragrance. And it belongs at number 1 still until I decide somebody can knock it off. And when that day comes, that's going to be epic. So that's it. I will leave the link for Tygar, Ganymede, and Zaharoff, along with the other videos I told you I was going to leave a link below, so you can check them out. Sorry for the little inconvenience with my hand, not being able to use my right hand, which I prefer to use my right hand when I show off bottles. Sorry for the little jumps in the videos, because we ran out of battery one time, then the video will only record for so long and it'll stop. These are some long videos, and I want to apologize for the long video. But if I was going to do the 1K upload, it needed to be something special, and I know it wasn't going to be live, so we could do this. Now, I will premiere it so we can watch it together, and I'll be able to answer your questions. That's all the time I got, though, man. Let's do another 1,000, okay? If we can do 1,000 within a year and three and a half years, I probably could do that again in 3 years. And you know, we're closing in on 4,000. We're hoping to get to 5,000 before the end of the 4 years. That will mean that, you know, next year we can start jumping these numbers up big time. The channel's growing. The concept of being shield-free and positive is growing, and we're gonna keep it growing, baby. You know what I always say? This was from the beginning to the end, from the first video to now. If you smell good, you gonna feel good, and baby, it's gonna be all good. FatBoy Fragrance Reviews 1K upload, baby. My 1,000th video is done.